Thanks everybody for coming out this morning. I'm Barry Nelson from John Deere. I'm the manager of media relations, and in my position I actually cover the US, Canada, Australia, and New Zealand, although my boss hasn't let me go to Australia yet, so I'm still kind of working on that little trip there. I first met the folks for the Great American Wheat Harvest when I was at a convention in New Mexico. I'm one of the guys that when different producers, and there's a lot of them out of there that want sponsors for films, they come to us, and so you kind of say, okay, send us a proposal, and and then we'll get back to you. And in this case, I particularly remember Jody coming up, who's in the back of the room there. She made the proposal, and we said, we really kind of have an interest in this because a lot of our customers are custom harvesters. So then we invited Jody and the crew and Conrad to come into our office in Olathe, and the more we heard about it, the more we saw the trailer, it really made a lot of sense. And so my comments today are going to kind of center just briefly around three things and why it really resonated with us. Number one is family. What I really enjoyed about seeing the trailer, Conrad and everything else, is that it focused on the families that are involved in harvesting the wheat. And to me, there could be a really good story told, and it's a way to really personalize what farmers are doing out there. It's not just a big green combine or a tractor or the grain carts or everything that are going on out there. It is the people behind the scenes and all the hard work that they do. So we really like that aspect of it. The other one, and Conrad alluded to that in his presentation here, is the challenge that all of us have to feed a world population that's growing to 9 billion people by now. I just read an article in National Geographic, by 2045, we've been saying 2050, but actually the population is increasing a little faster than what they had even projected originally. One little trivia thing that I heard is farmers need to produce as much food in the first half of this century in order to feed this growing world. They have to produce as much food in the first half of this century as we have produced in the past 100 centuries. So just imagine that, the challenge that we have to produce all the food to feed the world. There's about 500 million people that are hungry right now today that are not being served. Now there's other issues, it's not just production, it's getting the food to the right place, but we have a real challenge in the next few years to feed this growing global population. The real challenge is, though, we have to do this with resources that are shrinking. And so another little piece of information, in 10 years, water need will be 17% higher than water availability. That's a little scary. And I know all of you in wheat production understand the importance of water and what an issue it's become, especially with drought we had this past summer. So there's some real challenges out there, and it's something that people in the cities don't understand, and don't understand how difficult it is to harvest a crop every year, produce food for the world. Finally, the last thing, and we actually have some people from our harvester works here. One nice thing that Conrad is also doing, again, focusing on people. There are people that are building these machines at our harvester works in East Moline, Illinois, and the dedication that they have. And we actually have what we call a Gold Key Tour, where customers can come in and actually see their own combine being built. So that's kind of a nice aspect, just to show everybody involved in the machinery, the people, the families, in producing food to feed the world. So with that, we're fully supportive. We appreciate everything you're doing, Conrad, and we hope also we can get more people to participate. Thank you.